Yes, this is Match Game 74, production number 0147, air date to be announced, BT Yard 12674, take one. Get ready to match the star. Larry Hovis, Brett Summers, Rick Taylor, Joanne Fluke, Richard Dawson, and Peggy Cash as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now here's the host of Match Game 74, Gene Rivers.
Thank you very much. How do you do, one and all? Is everybody okay?
Yes.
Yes. How's old Rip?
It's on. It lifts a little bit in the heat, but life goes on. I have 4 more. I'm wearing her old one.
Did you?
I'm just teasing.
Don't touch her hair. It might fall off. Careful of that. Did you hear that this lady... Did I hear correct that you are looking to purchase a breeding farm? Is that you're shopping for one?
Yes.
Try Sherman Oaks.
That's a local joke in California, folks. What kind of breeding farm are you looking for?
That was my next question.
I should never ask.
Yeah, what?
We're looking down in Australia
For
for
what?
some land. We're going to probably raise kangaroos.
Big market for them.
No.
She's too dumb to put us on, right?
Who is that lady up there?
You really are not kangaroos. Sheep or cattle or something like that?
You don't raise sheep.
Kangaroos.
Kangaroos?
There's
Now
a
tell
big
me,
call for them
if you
in
raised
LA.
kangaroos, what would you do with them?
Raise pockets.
Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to ask that question. Well, all right, good luck with your quest for kangaroos. What do you say we say hello to our 2 players here, Carol Rathbun and Gillian Fager. Hello, ladies. This lady is our current champ. She's won $600, 1 game, and she's done very well. Are you happy about that, Gillian?
Yes.
Good. And
Very happy.
she's being challenged by Carol, and we got to Carol's end of the round, and you matched 1 celebrity, right? And we have yet to get to your end of round 1, and we're going to do that right after we do this message for you. So you come back. Okay, here we go.
Tell Betty
I'll
White
push the
on
button
you.
here and reveal the question that we've got for Gillian Faber, our champ. Everybody plays,
Telling Betty
because this
White.
is the, second half of the first round. Long.
What?
I'm suppressing a sneeze.
Just hop on over here.
I suppressed a sneeze. Thank you. There's nothing. Not for my next trick. Long John Silver got crazy drunk and nailed his blank to the mast. I think I'll just stroll around among you as a monitor does in a classroom and see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
I just
that's
put it
brown
right in the...
Thank you, Mr. Thank you.
All right. Everybody ready down here? I guess you're all ready up there. Okay. All set. So we'll call on Gillian Fager. Long John Silver got crazy drunk and nailed his blank to the mast.
His leg.
His leg. Is he the one with the wooden leg? Oh, yeah. He was the one, who had the...
We all know how to read.
You have read that book?
Yes.
Robinson Crusoe.
Joanne
Larry,
didn't read the
leg
book.
is her answer. What's yours?
Wooden leg.
Wooden leg and leg. There's a match, right? Long John Silver. What do you say, Brett?
I say I love your tie.
Thank you very much. My wife picked that out for me.
Did
She's
she?
a lady of
She has
superb taste in ties.
Wonderful taste.
Yeah.
How come she's married to you?
What did you say?
There's a slight resemblance to a skin rash, but other than that, it's terrific. I said first mate.
He nailed the first mate to them.
Why not?
Long John Silver. He was the mean guy who walked around with the parrot. And is he the one who had the parrot
He's
against
the one that
pieces of
had
eight?
the
Pieces of
parrot
eight?
in his hand, and I kept saying he got mad at the parrot and nailed his parrot bird to the
Nailed
thing.
his bird to the mast. Okay. All right. No match there. What do you say?
He was dreadful and mean to
A
Geelong.
mean man to that
So, this is what I would have done to him. I would have nailed his old pig leg to the
leg.
mast.
Well, there's another one for you, Gillian. Richard Dawson. What do you
happen
say?
to know that he nailed his ex-wife to the mast. And in nautical language, that is the first mate. Not a lot of sailors with us today, but the thought's there.
Yes. You got to think about that one. On your way home tonight as you're driving, you'll laugh at... what do you say, Peg?
And yet again, I go along with Joanne. Peg leg.
Peg leg, yeah. Okay.
I just want to put
So at this moment, it's 3-1 in favor of the champion. We go to round 2, the final round. Ask Carol, the challenger, to make a selection.
I'll try B.
B is what you want. Last time you matched Peggy, so Peggy, you're the only one who will not participate. Everybody else will.
I consider that rank discrimination.
Well, no, you scored, you see, first time.
Oh,
so
all right.
That's right.
When you get it right, Peggy, then that's it.
That's it, you see. You did it right the first time.
She's never
Say, I've got a
gonna
little
get it
poem for you.
Okay.
This is a little poem.
Good.
The witch said to Nora, "Be careful, my lass. Do just as you're told, or I'll turn you to blank." It scans. Aren't you sorry you're not playing?
No, I'm glad.
The witch said to Nora, "Be careful, my lass. Do just as you're told, or I'll turn you to blank."
kangaroo. No.
No. A little poem. Larry's ready?
Does it have to rhyme?
Well,
If you're Gertrude Stein, it does.
it would be, you know, it would be helpful if it rhymed. I'll let you read it there so you can...
Why don't you rhyme it with witch, honey?
No, don't get the ideas in his head.
Why does she hate me? Why does she hate me for?
And here we go. Carol. Be careful, my lass. Do just as you're told, or I'll turn you to...
Grass.
grass. Okay. That's the modern generation. I would have said brass, but the modern generation, they say, well, yeah, what do you say, Larry?
I said glass.
You said glass. No, she said grass. She did not say glass. He said glass.
You ever smoked
What
a
the
glass?
No, I never smoked a glass. What do you say, Brett?
If he accuses me of stealing his answer,
Yes.
I'm walking off the show and taking him with me. Glass.
Glass.
I don't want to
No,
go
that's it.
Let's go home, Brett.
What finally came to you, Rip?
I stole both their answers and put glass.
Glass, okay. Listen, you've got to match the two remaining celebrities to stay in the game, Carol. Let's see if you match Joanne.
Well, I think she's a fine young lass, and I put grass.
Oh. There it is. You got one? Richard, she's looking for grass.
Yeah, well, she's married to a deputy, and I didn't want to get into trouble. I put glass.
All right. So the winner is Jillian Fager. Congratulations. Come on down. Another game. You better believe it. Carol, it's been a short meeting, but a very pleasant one for us. I hope you enjoyed being here. We've got a gift for you backstage. Thank you very much for being on Match Game 74. Carol Raskin. Goodbye, Carol. Okay, you get set for another big super match here in which you can win a big bundle of money. You're going to have another try at it, but first we've got to have a try at this, and then you come right back.
GSN presents Behind the Blank. When Gene Rayburn starred in Bye Bye Birdie on Broadway, who was his understudy? Was it Charles Nelson Riley, Pat Sajak, Peter Marshall, or Bob Eubanks? Stay tuned for the answer. Do you know who understudied for Gene Rayburn in Bye Bye Birdie? The correct answer is A, Charles Nelson Riley. It's rumored that Charles did the entire performance wearing an ascot and smoking a pipe. Stay tuned for more of that 70s hour on GSN.
Here is Jillian Fager, who says she's ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Our motor's running, so we better get right to it. The super match is coming up here. We polled a recent studio audience. We got their best response to this. Blank raft. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 to you if you match it. $250 the second, $100 the third. Which celebrities would you like to get a little help from?
Joanne.
Joanne Flug, what do you say?
Well, I've got 3 down here. I think I'll go with Life Raft.
Life raft. There's one for you.
Richard.
Richard?
Oh, George Raft.
George. All right.
Brett.
Brett, have you got one for us up there?
Let me see. George Raft, Life Raft, and what are those things that go out in the ocean?
Life rafts.
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I don't know.
George rafts. Haven't you seen that George raft go out to sea? Time is up, Brett. Boy, you sure are with it there.
Quick as a flash, she nodded right off.
So you got George raft and life raft. Now, you may choose one of those answers or do what you did last time and come up with an answer of your own, which was a nifty one. What would you like to do?
Life raft.
You want to stick with life raft, okay? That's the one that Joanne gave you. We'll find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response. Wooden.
What? Oh, am I glad I didn't think of
That's what I picked.
That was mine.
That was mine, too.
What? If you're in there, would you please explain what a wooden raft is?
It's here in Massachusetts.
Hello there. Would you tell us what a wooden raft is? What? I guess he doesn't want to talk to
By
us.
John Wadden. Going down the
John, anyway, we are looking for life raft. May we see the $250 response? Life raft it is. One Joanne gave you. Okay. Audience, what do you think under the $500 response? George, you think George is under there?
Yes. What else?
Riff.
I'll bet you a nickel it isn't. All right. Riff raft. Who said that? Larry. How can you say that? Here's the $500 response. George, you were right. Very smart audience you got out there. And that's the one that Richard gave you, right? Okay. Well, you've got the $250. That means you are now going to be playing for 10 times that amount, or $2,500. Now, to match, to collect, you got to match one celebrity head-to-head. Has to be exact. Please choose one now.
I'm going to go with Joanne this time.
Joanne Flug, you get ready to write. And Gillian, you're going to face me. And I'll get the $2,500 question, which is this. Write your answer to this, if you would, please. Paper blank. Paper blank. Okay, she's finished. Now, Gillian, we need a response from you. How do you fill in that blank? Paper.
Paper doll.
Paper doll. Great old song. Joanne, for $2,500, may we see your answer?
I thought of that, but then I remember the new movie called Paper Moon.
Paper Moon, yeah. You would have said Paper Moon?
Absolutely.
What would you have said?
George Raft.
George Raft, okay. Wooden. Well, listen, at this point, Gillian, you're still the champ, remember? You're going to meet another player. You've got your $950, so let's welcome Paul Fisher. How's Paul Fisher today?
Paul Fisher's fine.
Where's he from and all that?
I live in Hollywood, work in Hollywood. I'm a film technician, and I'm married.
What is a film technician?
Well, a film technician is a printer, a developer, an editor.
I see.
A lot of different jobs.
Okay. Kind of an interesting job, is it?
Very interesting.
Good. Good luck to you here, Paul.
Thank you.
You know how this goes, don't you? I push the button, reveal the first round's questions, and ask the challenger to make a selection. We do that because some contestants find some questions harder than others, so we put it up to you.
I'm going to go with B.
B is what he wants. New game. Everybody plays. Where's my key light? Right there. Okay.
You're always
I can't
in your
read it
key
now.
like sweetheart.
Listen to this now. The tightrope walker said...
The what?
The tightrope walker
Yes.
said, I'm beginning to worry about my wife. Just before I did my act, she blanked my shoes. Would you believe that?
Old answers.
Old answers. Throw them away.
George, you
Don't
are.
think too long, Rick.
No.
Trust your first judgment.
Really?
Yes.
Woden.
No, not Woden.
Oh,
No.
kangaroo.
You'd say Woden if you were a sinking horse man.
All ready down here?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Paul, the tightrope walker said, I'm beginning to worry about my wife. Just before I did my act, she blanked my shoes.
Waxed.
Waxed my shoes. Good answer? What say you to that? Good answer, right?
Any film technician is a friend of mine. I said wax.
There's a man. Oh, Paul Fisher. Waxed is the
What
answer.
would you do if I told you that I said waxed?
Waxed is good. Waxed or greased or any of those would be good. Rip,
Well,
what have you got?
Slippery, so I waxed them too.
Oh, there it is.
About time.
Boy, this doesn't happen now in the first round usually, does it? Joanne, what do you say?
I say, doesn't he look like Rock Hudson through his eyes?
Yes, he does.
Doesn't he? He really
Wait
does.
till I put on my
I
glasses.
bet you didn't say wax, and that's
No, I
why
said
you
Rock Hudson. I said old wax.
Wax. That's 4. Wow. You gonna break the spell, Richard?
We have so
And
far.
now the bad news, Paul. Oh, you said greased was all right. didn't
Greased
you?
is a perfectly good answer. Perfectly good answer.
Sure it is. What? Yeah.
Wait a minute, did you,
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
match grease and waxed?
Of course.
No.
Come on, let's go to headquarters.
May I have the judge's attention for a moment
He's on the
here?
phone to New York.
Did you match greased and waxed? You did. Okay. All right. They did. Peggy, what do you say?
Well, I'd hate French fried potatoes cooked in wax.
Right.
I certainly not going to second guess the judges. I may not be back. I said waxed like a good.
Well, it's a most unusual event, as you know, Jillian. You've been around here long enough to know that I think only once before has this ever happened that we've had a perfect round in the first round. We'll see what happens with your end of the round right after this message for one and all. Had a most unusual occurrence here. Paul Fisher, the challenger, matched all 6 celebrities in his round. You'll have 2 shots at it, round 1 and round 2, to catch up with him. The most you can achieve, of course, is a tie. Jillian, here we go. Irving said to the psychiatrist, "My wife doesn't mind when I act like a cowboy, but she gets furious when I try to blank her." Irving is talking to a psychiatrist. He said, "My wife doesn't mind when I act like a cowboy, but she gets furious when I try to blank her."
I'm the first one through.
You're the best. Brett is the best, Rip.
I'm the best and the quickest.
I've heard that.
Okay. Now, Jillian, Irving said to the psychiatrist, "My wife doesn't mind when I act like a cowboy, but she gets furious when I try to
Ride.
ride her." When I try to ride her. Larry, what did you say?
Oh, not a whole lot. I said saddle.
Saddle her.
Yeah, when you're going to ride, you always...
That would be
use-
preliminary to riding, wouldn't it? There. Brett,
Blowing in your ear.
He said what?
Brett, what did you say?
He said saddle.
He said saddle.
I'm a gentleman.
I said ride.
Ride it is. Now you got one. Rip, what came to your mind?
Well, it won't be too long now.
Saddle.
Saddle. Is
Saddle,
what he said.
yeah.
Okay.
Grown man doing that
I
for a
don't
living.
believe what I saw. Would you, what are you, that's a pretty ribbon you wear. Would you
Thank
show
you.
them the answer while
Don't
I
pull it, there
examine
goes
your
the
ribbon?
weekend.
Yes, yes.
Came third in the cattle show.
This is the one who's looking for the breeding farm, you remember him. What do you say?
Oh, let go, you fool. We didn't match on the really big one, but ta-da, we matched on this one.
There it is. Another one for you. You're up to 2. All right, Richard.
I didn't have the nerve to write ride. I said brand.
Brand.
That's smart.
Oh, that smarts a
Oh.
lot.
Kidding?
How about Peggy Cass?
Well, Chicken Little said rope.
Rope. That's another good answer. Okay, so it's 6-2, and you've got another shot at it, and we'll give you the choice here of A or B. Jillian,
I go with B.
you go with B? All right. Now, everyone except Brett and Joanne participates.
Oh, I'll put my pen back then.
Right.
I wish you would.
In your mouth.
Wilma the Weirdo insisted on having her blank in the elevator. Wilma the Weirdo insisted on having her blank in the elevator. All right. Got to match everybody. All 4 who are participating. Did you finish, Rip?
For years, but nobody knows it yet.
Did you put the card in the slot?
Oh.
He hasn't written anything
Oh, there we
yet.
are. I was just laughing.
Okay, everybody's ready now. So, Jillian, Wilma the Weirdo insisted on having her blank in the elevator.
Bathroom.
That's weird. I can ride up and down.
Yeah. That's really Wilma the Weirdo. Bathroom is her answer. Larry, what's yours?
Well, life's full of ups and downs.
Yes.
Oh, boy. I said bath.
Bath. What about that? There's one match, Jillian. All right, Rip.
No, I put wig because she puts her wigs on. And
Puts her wigs on. So that means Paul Fisher is the winner. Congratulations, Paul. So you've got $100. If you stand by for a moment, we'll get back to you, Paul. Now it's time to say goodbye to Jillian Fager. She's going to leave here with $950 together with our best pictures. Goodbye, Jillian.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Now, you know how this part of it goes, Paul? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here it is. You got a chance at over $5,000 here. We polled a recent studio audience. We got their best response to this. Sub-blank. Now, the answer they gave most often, you know, worth 500, second 250, third 100. 3 celebrities can give a little help. Please name them one at a time.
How about Brett?
How about Brett? How do you fill in that blank?
I'd say, how about submarine?
There's one.
And Joanne?
Joanne Flug, what do you say?
Ooh, this is weird.
Oh, come along.
I put subterranean.
Subterranean is her answer.
And
No
Larry.
wonder she's going
Larry.
to Australia.
standard.
Substandard is his. So you've got submarine, subterranean, subterraneum, and substandard. Now you can choose one of those or give us one of your own. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go with Marine.
Submarine is the answer. Okay. That's the one we're looking for. May we see the $100 response? Subtotal is a good answer that nobody thought of. We're looking for submarine. Here's a $250 response. Submarine it is. Just for the heck of it, what's under the $500 response? Subway, a very good one. None of you thought of that. Would you have said that, Rip?
He said it.
Why?
And
Because
you
you're
know
from
what
New
I said
York.
to him?
All right.
Wrong.
We'll get back here to our champ in a moment or so. But right now, a message for you, and this is it. Gene Rayburn, Match Game 74. Join us next time. Bye.
Today's consolation prizes are the Weekender by American Tourister, designed to go everywhere by land, sea, or air. Fiberglass reinforced construction, strong, lightweight luggage by American Tourister. And a True Test Supreme socket set, 78 pieces, including reversible ratchet wrenches in a steel chest, exclusively from True Value Hardware Store. And Rice-A-Roni, the big flavor side dish is so quick, so easy, saute and simmer to flavor perfection. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. And a supply of Tootsie Pops, hard candy with a chewy Tootsie Roll center. 2 candies in one for twice the fun. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Secret Storm next over most of the CBS stations.